I speak Thai. 새로운 곳에서 오늘은 이제 좀 공부를 할 건데요. 지금 바로 오늘 조금 시간이 지연되는 관계로 바로 시작을 할게요. 자, good morning. I'm glad to be here with all of you. Nice to meet you again. Maybe some of you are quite familiar with me. 그쵸? 좀 많이 봤었죠? 네, 아마 오늘 처음 온 친구들은 처음 볼 텐데. Anyway, I'm glad to be here with you. Nice to meet you, and I'm 이정 Kim, today's MC for Cicc Talk. Hope you have a great time here. 자, 안녕하세요. 저는 오늘 사회를 맡은 김미정이라고 하고요. 지금 여기 계신 선생님을 잠시 소개해 드릴게요. I'll introduce Gugu Khumalo today's lecture. Gugu Khumalo was born in what is popularly known as the Rainbow Nation, South Africa. She can speak fluently in 5 of the 11 different official languages from the multiracial country. She graduated from Rose University in 2011 with a degree in law, political, and in international sciences, and a postgraduate diploma in education. She arrived in South Korea in 2011, where she has the pleasure of teaching all boys at Cheongju Middle School and all girls at Daesan Middle School, both located in Cheongju. 자, 오늘 강연하실 여기 구구 쿠말로 선생님을 소개해 드릴 텐데요. 이 선생님께서는 남아프리카 로즈 대학에서 법학을 공부하시고 이제 대학원에서 교육을 공부하셨어요. 한국에는 2011년 한국에 이제 오셔서 청주중학교랑 대성여중에서 지금 이제 원어민 선생님으로 이제 영어를 가르치고 계세요. 자, 그럼 here is Gugu Khumalo. Give her a big round of applause.
Hello. Hi everyone. Thank you for coming. Anyway, it is nice to see everyone. Okay, so I am going to give you a lesson about South Africa. Do you guys know Namagong?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, and I'm really happy to see some people that I know already. Okay, so as you have already heard, my name is Gugu. Okay, 99. Alright. Oh, Gugu Cone. Okay, and you can just call me Gugu, and my last name, my son, is Khumalo. Can you all say Khumalo? Khumalo. Yes, very easy, right? Okay, Gugu Khumalo, and I am from South Africa. So today I will tell you a little bit about South Africa, and later you can ask me some questions. Okay? Alright, before we start, I'm going to show you a video about my country quickly. Wait, let's see.
You will leave South Africa, and you'll never be the same again. South Africa and the things you experience here will change the way you see the world and the way you live your life. Because when you open your arms to embrace this country, you'll find that the you who leave South Africa won't be the same you who arrived.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you. Oh, no. Right. Okay. Right. So that was just a video about a little bit of South Africa. So when we carry on, what can you guys tell me? What do you know about South Africa? Just shout.
World Cup.
World Cup, okay. Same as Korea. What else? Just World Cup? That is all? What else do you know about South Africa? Come on. World Cup.
Cake.
What?
Cake.
Cake?
Cake.
Cake?
No. Cake.
Cape Town. Do you know Cape Town? Okay, so let me just tell you. So you know a little bit. I will tell you a little bit more. That video was showing Cape Town and it showed soccer. It showed World Cup. Not World Cup, but football. Okay, because just like South Korea, South Africa really loves football. Alright. So I will show you a little bit more. I will tell you a little bit more about South Africa. Oh, you can skip. Okay, let's start. Where is South Africa? Who can tell me? Yes, in Africa. Some people already know. Some people already know where is South Africa. It's in Africa. And Africa is what? Continent. Wow, so clever. Okay, Africa is a continent. So Namagong, South Africa, here is in Africa. Okay, some people get confused. I say I am from South Africa, and then they go, yeah, where? And I say South Africa, and they're like, Africa, where? And I'm like, no, Namagong, Gongagong. Okay, so I am from South Africa, which is a country in Africa, like Korea, right? Korea is, where is Korea?
Asia.
In Asia, right? And Korea is a country in Asia, the continent of Asia. Okay, there is South Korea. Little bit South Korea. And it's in the continent of Asia. Okay, so I already asked you what you know about South Africa. Now I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you a few things. You heard before that I can speak 5 languages from South Africa, and I'm going to tell you all about them. Okay? So we have 11 cultures in South Africa. We are known as the Rainbow Nation, multiracial. What is multiracial? Who can tell me? Is Korea multiracial? No, because you're a hegemonous society. Okay?
단일 민족 국가. 자, 우리는 단일 민족인데 사우스 아프리카는 다민족.
Namago? Yes?
다민족 국가.
Okay, we have many people. Okay? As I already told you, and we can speak 11 languages. Korea, how many languages?
1.
Korean, Hangul, right? In South Africa, we speak 11. Okay, I'm going to introduce them to you. And, this is the many ways, it's okay, the many ways you can say thank you in South Africa. Thank you, you know, English, and all the other languages. Alright. Okay, so let me introduce the languages to you. First one is English. You know English, right?
Yes.
Hello, how are you? Very easy. Everyone, hello?
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Wow. Okay. So these are some of the people that speak English in South Africa. Okay. We have Indian people, and we have white people, and this is my cousin sister. Yeah. And she is married to him, Jonathan, and he is English. So he is English in South Africa, and she is another language I will tell you later about. Okay, so all these people are also South African, born and raised in South Africa, and they speak English. Okay, all right. Next one is isiZulu. Everyone, isiZulu.
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 Okay, this is my language. All right, my father speaks isiZulu. All right, and you can say, excuse me, sa, wu, bo, na, sa, bona, u, ja, ni, sa, bona, unjani. Well done. Sa, bona, unjani is Zulu for hello, how are you? Okay. I will show you some photos. Zulu culture is very popular for color. We have many colors in my in my language and culture. And these are Zulu women, okay? And Zulu men, okay? And Zulu culture is the main culture in South Africa. In the past, in South Africa, the Zulu people used to fight for their country, and this is what they wear for fighting. And I will show you a dance from Zulu. Okay, so these are Zulu men, and Zulu wedding between Zulu man and Zulu woman. Okay, this is very interesting. They are in Korea. Yes, they live in South Korea. He is Zulu, and she is from America. So Zulu man and Zulu woman, and they are married. Yeah, okay. And Zulu nation has a king, King Zwelithini. Alright, so I want to show you a dance quickly. It's a music video again. So sorry, the video is not playing, so we have to go out. Oh, it won't. Okay, so this is a Zulu people's dancing. The dance represents warriors. What is a warrior? Fighter. Okay, a warrior. So in the past, Zulu people used to fight for their land. Okay, and when they were fighting, they would go like this. Okay, so that's why the dance goes like that. Okay, the song means run away. Run away from my way, because if you don't run away, I'm going to kill you. Basically, Baleka means run away. Baleka means run away. Good. Okay. Next one. Siswati. Everyone, Siswati.
Siswati.
Okay. Siswati is mainly in Swaziland, and you say Sani Bonani. Everyone, Sani Bonani.
Sani Bonani.
Nijani.
Nijani.
You guys are so good. Wow. Okay. Sani Bonani, Ninjani is Swati. Okay. Let me show you a few pictures. These are Swati women. And this is a Swati wedding. The woman in the past, she's getting married. She is getting married. Okay, so she wears all of that, and these are her friends or family. Okay. This is a Swati princess.
No.
No? Okay, next. And Swati men. Dancing Swati men. Okay? And Swati, so Zulu has a king called King Zwelithini. Swati has a king called King Mswati. King Mswati. Okay, next one. Isi. Are you ready? isiXhosa.
isiXhosa.
Good, isiXhosa. This language has many clicks. Igqirha lendlela kuxoxothwane. Igqirha lendlela bathi nguxoxothwane. That is real language in Xhosa. Okay. And in Xhosa, how do you say hello? Molweni. Everyone, Molweni.
Molweni.
Kunjani.
Kunjani.
Very good. Okay, let me show you a few pictures. This is a traditional Xhosa home in the Eastern Cape. Okay, and this is Xhosa woman, another Xhosa woman, and Xhosa boys. Okay, Xhosa boys go to something like in Korea military school. Okay, they learn how to be men. Okay, so every Xhosa man, usually they go to military school, and then when they come back like this. Very, very important in the Xhosa culture. Okay, only boys do it. Okay, if you go to, it's called initiation school. Initiation, from boy to be man. If you don't go to initiation school, you are not a man. You have to go. Okay, so this is very important to Xhosa culture, right? And this is just a picture of a Xhosa wedding between two people. Right? Good. Okay. isiNdebele. Okay, where are we? Number 5 or 6? Number 5. isiNdebele. Okay, and how you say hello? Sanibona. Everyone, Sanibona. Livuka Njani. Livuka Njani means how do you wake up? How did you wake up this morning? Livuka Njani. Sanibona, Livuka Njani. It means how did you wake up? Okay. Now I really like isiNdebele because they have beautiful, beautiful colors. As you can see, this is an isiNdebele house. They paint their houses in very beautiful colors, and you can see more. This is another house. Okay, this is isiNdebele, Indebele people, women and men, and at the back is their houses. So they paint their houses like that. They're very colorful, colorful culture. I really like them. Okay, that's another one. And these are their beads. They wear here and around their neck. Okay. And I found this on the internet. She is getting married. Okay, and they wear their beads around their neck, and her friends are going to a wedding. They will wear isiNdebele blanket. So very, very colorful, colorful culture. Okay. Sesotho. This is my mother's language. Okay, my mother's language, Sesotho. Dumelang. Dumelang. Likai. Hello, how are you? Just like that. Okay? Dumelang Likai. This is Sotho woman. Sotho men. So in Lesotho, which is a part in South Africa, it's very cold. Very, very cold in winter. And they wear blankets. And it's a lot of mountains in Lesotho. Okay. Just a picture. And very important about Lesotho, because their clothes have become so popular in the past years, like hanbok. You know hanbok, right? These days, they make it fashionable, right? You can wear every day. They did that for Lesotho as well, for Sotho wear. So you can see they change the dresses to make it fashion dresses. You can see more. See, you remember the woman, the first picture? And now they change it to make it prettier. And look at this one. These are the blankets from Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton make the blanket popular so people can wear them every day. You remember the man in the mountain? He was wearing the blanket. Now Louis Vuitton makes the blanket. So Sotho, they made it really popular in today's culture. And they also have a king, King Letsie III. Okay. So, can I explain something quickly about the kings? They are a monarchy. Do you know what is a monarchy? Yes. So, they don't really have power because it's government. South Africa is democracy with president, right? But they are ceremonial. Okay? So, Zulu, Mswati, and King Letsie, they are because of the past. So they are ceremonial monarchy. They don't really have any power, but because of culture and history, we have kings in South Africa. Yes. So they are a monarchy, but they don't make decisions for the country. Okay. All right. Next one. Setswana. 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 And it is similar to Sesotho. Sesotho and Setswana are the same. Similar, not the same. Okay. Dumela.
Dumela.
O.
O.
Listen. Tsugile. Oh, wow. You have similar in Korean. Right? Utsugile. Utsugile. It means, did you wake up? Okay. Hello, did you wake up? Okay. Tswana people are very, very popular for dancing, just like Zulu people. So I will show you a video too of Tswana dancing. Okay, these are Tswana boys dancing. These are Tswana girls dancing. And I will show you a video of them dancing quickly. Okay, so I think the Tswana people, they came up with this dance from when they used to be hunter-gatherers. Do you know what is hunter-gatherer? Yeah, so in the past, they lived in the desert, okay, in Botswana, and they would go hunting for food, and this is how they would scare away the animals. Okay, so this is how Botswana is also a country. Do you know Botswana? It's next to South Africa. Okay, Botswana is next to South Africa, and many Tswana people are from Botswana. Okay, they came from South Africa and they went to Botswana, and Botswana was born. Okay, then, right, next one. Sipedi. Okay, so let me tell you something. All the languages that we did, I can speak. Now I cannot speak. Okay, I cannot speak any of these languages. Okay, so Sipedi, Tobela, Liapila. Okay, hello, are you living? Are you living? Hello, are you living? All right, let me show you a few pictures. This is Sipedi traditional dress for women, and that's another one too. Oh, and very interesting, they are the only culture in South Africa that have a queen, Queen Mujaji, and it means she brings rain. She who brings rain. Okay, the only monarchy in South Africa that has a queen. Right. Oh, okay. Tonga. 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 Okay, you can just say Tonga. Tonga. Okay, good. And Abusheni. Okay, let's look at this. Ku. N-D-Z-A, you say da. Good. Kundani. Yes, very good. Well done. Kundani. And that is Tonga. And here are some Tongers with their traditional wear. And they are very, very good at dancing. I'm going to show you a video of their dancing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Even though I don't know how to speak the language, but they have very interesting dance style because they wear skirts, big skirts like this, and then they move, and it looks like, I don't know, like professional dancers. Okay, so let me show you a dance quickly from the Tonga people, and this song is called Bengu Bengu. I want to learn Bengu Bengu. Okay, so that is the Tonga people, and they live very up in South Africa, the top part of South Africa. Okay, and this is Venda, Chivenda, and there are two ways you can say hello. So if you are a man, you say Nda. Okay, so if I say hello to a man, I will say Nda. Okay, but if I say hello to a woman, I say Ah. Okay, Nda, Ah. Very good. And Nuvua Hani. Yes. So Venda, the accent is very deep. Okay, so when you speak, you say Nda, Nuvua Hani. Okay, so their accent is very different. Okay, and this is traditional Venda dress. Okay, very pretty, right? And that's another one. I think this is from a wedding. And this tree is the oldest tree in Africa. It's in Venda. Okay, so Venda people are from Venda. In Venda, they speak Venda. Okay, so it's a province in South Africa, and you have that tree. All right, last one. Afrikaans. Okay, Afrikaans. And it is similar to English. Hello. Hoe gaan dit? Hoe gaan dit? Okay. There are only two cultures in South Africa, and that speak Afrikaans. And it's the white people from Dutch. In the olden days when they came to South Africa, so the white people, and this is how the traditional clothes. They don't wear this anymore. Okay? Traditional clothes. And you have the colored people in South Africa that speak Afrikaans. So English, like this, Dutch people, and then the next people, oh, these are boys, Afrikaner boys, okay? And you have the second people are colored people, which are mixed. So only two races, Dutch and colored people speak Afrikaans, okay? And these are old colored women, okay? So in South Africa, colored is not the same as in America. In South Africa, colored means mixed together. And you have English people, and then you have colored people who speak Afrikaans. Okay, good. All right, so there you have it. 11 different languages from South Africa. It's a lot, right? Do you remember? No? Which one do you remember? English. What about my culture? What is my language? Zulu. And how do you say hello in Zulu? Sawubona. Well done. Sawubona in Zulu. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to move on quickly to famous South Africans that you might know. Okay, So, who's that? Nelson Mandela, very famous South African. And he was what?
President.
He was our president. Very good. He was the president of South Africa. He was a political activist from Namagong. Excuse me. Alright. And he was the first president after apartheid ended in South Africa. And humanitarian. What is a humanitarian? Very good. Okay. And he fought for apartheid to end. Who can tell me what is apartheid?
Discrimination.
Yes, racism. Very good. It is racism in South Africa. So in South Africa we had a lot of racism, and Nelson Mandela and other very important political activists fought to end it. Okay. So before, South Africa was not democracy, and after we became democracy. All right. Now everybody can vote. Black, white, Afrikaner, Venda, Swati, everyone. Before, only Afrikaner. Yes. So that's when, after apartheid ended, then we have a democracy. And who's this? No one? Okay, I will tell you. This is Desmond Tutu. Okay? Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And him and Nelson Mandela also fought for apartheid. Okay? He is a Presbyterian bishop. Okay? So that is Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Tutu. Who can tell me what makes them both special? Why do I have them here? Okay, I will tell you. Wow, they have both received the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay? Both Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu have Nobel Peace Prize. But, is that all? No, there's more. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, so you know what is Nobel Peace Prize, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is Desmond Tutu, this is Nelson Mandela, and this is a street in South Africa. You know what makes them special? Only Nobel Peace Prize winners in the world who lived in the same street. Their houses were next to each other. Nowhere in the world do you have Nobel Peace Prize people who live in the same street. So that's what makes them special. Okay. I will show you their street. Here. Villa Gandhi Street. They have their two houses. So they used to live next to each other. Okay, so we have two Nobel Peace Prize winners who used to live in the same street in Namagong. Okay. Alright. What is that? Heart. Okay. Very special. First heart plant surgery was done in South Africa ever by Dr. Christian Bernard, and he's the first person to conduct a transplant, heart transplant in Namagong in 1967. All right. Other famous South Africans you may know. Hey, do you know Lord of the Rings? Okay. Yeah, do you know the movie? And the books are by J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay, this guy. Him. Okay? But I'm lying. He's not South African. He was born in South Africa. Okay? His father lived in South Africa and his mother. So when he was born in South Africa and he lived in Namagong for 10 years. And then he moved back to England. But I claim him. He's South African. Okay. Do you know Charlize Theron? No? Maybe you know her movies. Some of her movies. And recently, Mad Max. Yeah. She is this woman in Mad Max. Yes. Very famous, very, very famous woman, Charlize Theron. And she's an actress from South Africa. She's Afrikaans. She speaks Afrikaans and she's an Afrikaner. Okay. Alright, who's this? Nada? Roger Federer. Roger Federer? Okay, and I'm lying again. He's not South African. Where is he from? Netherlands? No. No. Switzerland. Switzerland. He's Swiss. Okay? His mother is South African. Okay. 100% South African. Okay? And his mother married his father is Swiss. So Roger Federer is half South African, so it counts. Okay? Alright. So those are some famous South Africans. I don't think maybe you knew Dr. Christian, right? You didn't know. Yes, Christian Bernard, first doctor to perform open heart surgery. Okay, so let's move on. Last thing about South Africa I will tell you about. The weather. Okay, boys, you cannot say anything because you know. You know about Namagong weather. So, who can tell me about South African weather? 4 seasons, good. We have 4 seasons in South Africa. Okay, who can tell me? Not Chanju voices.
Why?
Because you already know everything. Okay, South Africa, we have 4 seasons. Did you know? No? Okay, we have 4 seasons in South Africa. Everybody thinks South Africa very hot. No, it's not hot. It is hot, but not so hot. Korea is more hot than Namagong. Yes, yes. And South Africa is not humid. What is humid?
Moist.
Yeah, moist. It's only dry heat. So, in South Africa, when it's summer, you can go under a tree and, so cool, yay, and you are fine. In South Africa, you don't need aircon. You can open window and then fresh air comes in and you're like, amazing. Okay, so let me introduce you to 4 seasons in South Africa. First one, winter, of course. Okay, and that is very famous mountain in Namagong in South Africa, and it is called, so I will tell you about UNESCO World Heritage Sites, okay, that are very important. When you come to South Africa, you must visit. Okay, so first one, Drakensberg Mountains. This one, Drakensberg Mountain. Yes, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay? Alright, what are Korea's World Heritage Sites? Jeju? What else? You have 11. What? Sakura? Maybe. I don't know. Let me show you some. Okay. Nahan Sansa. Okay. And Hwasong Fortress. The royal tombs of the Joseon Dynasty. And Jeju Island. Okay. I just chose 4, but you have 11 World UNESCO Heritage Sites. And they are all cultural. Okay? Cultural UNESCO Heritage Sites. Namagong, South Africa, we have 8. 4 are cultural and 4 are natural. Okay. So what is natural for you? Cultural is fortress and mountain. So we have landscape, mountain is natural. Right, okay. So you already learned first one, Drakensberg Mountain. Springtime in South Africa? Whoa. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's go to the next one. This is Johannesburg, my home. Okay, I'm from Johannesburg and you can see springtime. Okay, and this is called the cradle of humankind. Okay, this is where, you can find this in Jeju, fossil. Okay, fossil. And it is, cradle of humankind is where they found first people in the world. Some of the first people in the world were in South Africa. Yeah, some, not all. Okay, so in Johannesburg, when you go to Namagong, you can go to cradle of humankind. Okay, autumn. Wow. Okay, so this is Durban. Okay, and you can find Isimangaliso Wetland Park. Isimangaliso is Zulu. Okay, it means amazing, like, what? Okay, Isimangaliso is huge, it's big, and it's just wet, and it has a lot of animals. Like, nobody knows why it's like that. Okay, and it's just, it's really amazing. Okay, and that is Isimangaliso. That is it. That is just a picture. Okay. Okay. Mapungubwe cultural landscape. Mapungubwe. It's in Ndebele. Okay, it's in Ndebele, and this is also like huge safari. And there you go. Richesveld, cultural and botanical landscape. Natural UNESCO site. And it is also like desert, like safari. This is on the border of Namibia and Botswana and South Africa. Okay, summertime in South Africa. That is in Cape Town. Very famous. Very, very famous Cape Town. Cape Floral Gardens. So, this area, you can drive for 8 hours. And it's always like this. Winter, summer, spring, always. So this is also a UNESCO site. The Cape Floral Gardens are a UNESCO site. It's called Garden Route. Garden Route. Okay. This is also driving. You can drive for hours and hours and it doesn't end. Okay? That's another picture. Okay, another UNESCO site, Robben Island in Cape Town. This is where Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years. Okay, and what makes Robben Island a very popular prison then is because it's island. So you cannot escape. If you go to prison, you die if you try and escape. Because the only way, this is Cape Town, this is Robben Island. Okay, so also UNESCO site. Okay. Okay, and last one, Table Mountain. It is not a UNESCO site, but I added it because it's very popular because the mountain is like a table. Yeah, so if you go to Cape Town, many people go to Table Mountain. Okay, and last but not least, our very famous Cape Town penguins in Cape Town, South Africa. Who would have thought Cape Town has penguins? Cape Town has penguins. So everybody thinks penguins are in North Pole, right? We have penguins in Cape Town. Yeah. All right. And the last thing I will talk about is the Big Five in South Africa, because South Africa, very popular language, Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu, weather, and the Big Five. Who can tell me what is the Big Five? Yes, it is animals. The Big Five is animals. Okay, let me introduce you. If you come to Namagong, you will see the Big Five animals. Okay, you will go to safari, Richesveld landscape. Okay, do you remember? Yes. And the Mapungubwe cultural landscape. You will see these animals. You can see them in Namibia, in Kenya, in Botswana, and in Zimbabwe. But these places and South Africa, very popular. Okay, we have huge safari where you can see them. Okay, so what is that? Elephant, lion, buffalo, water buffalo. No, guys, not muso. Okay, what is that? Rhinoceros. Rhino. And last one? Cheetah, no. Leopard. Okay. Leopard. Alright. Good. Alright. So that is all about South Africa, and if you ever come and visit South Africa, I want you to all know about these things. You must go to UNESCO heritage sites. Okay, before we finish, let me show you one last video about Namagon. Okay, the travel, and this is where you can see all the beautiful places, but it's mostly based in Johannesburg. Okay. So it will show you all the beautiful places you can visit when you go to South Africa. Mzansi is nickname for South Africa. Hey, did you see when she was eating something and they all said, "Yay!" Did you see? Let me show you quickly. Because it is similar to Korea. What is that? Chicken feet. Yes. Very popular in South Africa too. Yeah. But in Korea, chicken feet very spicy, right? In South Africa, not spicy. Yeah. Okay. So will you, everyone come and visit South Africa? Yes. Yay. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I'm very appreciated for you guys learning about South Africa. And I will wait for your questions. Okay. Thank you.
자, 선생님 렉처 잘 들으셨죠? 그래서 아주 멋지게 이렇게 강연해 주신 우리 구구 선생님께 다시 한번 박수 부탁드릴까요? 감사합니다. 자, 그러면 지금부터 이제 잠시 10분 정도 화장실 다녀오신 후에요. 이제 그 조별로 토론을 할 건데 되게 잘 받은 조별을 이렇게 그 렉처, 그 튜터 중심으로 해서 선생님만
야, 근데 나한테 마셔야지. 내가 이렇게
He told you?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to see you. Did you enjoy the talk?
Yep.
But you already know most animals and weather.
Yeah.
I think.
언어가 많이 나는
몇 개였지?
11개.
그 정도 됐어. 이거.
LAL.
We're really interested in the languages. You have
오빠 내 켈리의 그 시체가 뭐야?
넬슨 만델라랑
대즈몬 투투라고.
Then do you remember the special 맞아. 같은 그거를 써줘.
동네 친구?
They live in the same street.
They live same?
The only 계절. 맞아.
근데 사계절이라는 거 몰랐어. 그치. 여왕. 그건 조금 여기서 그 나중에 디테일 할 때. 일단 우리 끊어 디스커션 한번 영어로 해보자. 지금 이거는.
그러면 우리 이거 다 정리해야 되는데 일단 어느 형식으로 할래?
많이 들려요.
그러면 일단 우리 처음에 여기는 사우스 아프리카를 할 거잖아. 그러면 여기 또 소제목이 있어야 돼. 소제목을 하면 첫 번째는 뭐 할까? 첫 번째는 랭귀지, 그 다음에 두 번째는 아니면 그거 밀가이 그리고 날씨도 하고 또
스코.
이제
나한테 배워.
나한테 배우는데 자존심이 상하지 않아.
네, 좀 된 거 같아? 어느 정도?
어떤 파이너? First president of
이게
South
아니야.
Africa.
이게 아니었어. 아이, 인도주의자 식었어.
예, 그럼 내가 써야.
야, 임마. 야.
문화유산?
진짜 야갔다.
이렇게 나눠져 있으니까 이 나누어서 욕한 분담을 해서 쓰면 좋을 것 같아서 자기가 쓰고 싶은 내용을 그래서 그냥 아무거나
첨단 기술.
난 먹는 줄 아냐?
언어
두 명? 다른 거 쓰고 싶은 거 있어요?
형이 빨리 끝났으니까 좀 더 해. 선생님입니다.
What's your name? Okay. And
My name is Kim Kyung-hee.
Kim Kyung-hee. Same middle school?
No, I'm high school.
Okay. Where?
Chowon High School. Do you know?
No. And you?
I'm a middle school.
Where?
I go to Gangri Middle School.
Angry? I don't know. And what about you? Yes. I already know your name.
I go to Chusong Middle School.
Okay. I know. Yeah.
My name is 조현준.
John.
조현준.
Okay?
I go to some middle school
Okay. And did you guys enjoy the lecture?
Of course. It was so amazing.
Amazing?
Yeah.
Informative. Do you know about South Africa before?
Oh no, like very little.
But you know? How? Because of World Cup. Do you like soccer? You learn about it. I really love soccer. Chelsea is my favorite. What about you? Do you like soccer? Okay. On Saturday? Which one?
I did took all. There was
Yes. Colombia? Is Colombia interesting?
quite.
Yeah.
We did friends too.
You what?
Friends.
Friends, yeah.
We have 3 questions for Gugu. Let's start.
South Africa seemed to be a very developed country in Africa. So is there any special reason about it?
Okay. special reason that it's more developed? I don't know. I think maybe because of industry. You know, South Africa has gold rush. Do you know what is gold rush?
Yes.
Yes. So we discovered a lot of gold in South Africa. So I think it helped our country to be very developed more than other countries. Doctor?
You said you can't speak foreign languages.
Yes.
Did you learn naturally or?
Very good question. Okay, so my father is Zulu, so I speak isiZulu, and then my mother is Sotho, so I speak Sesotho, and then at school we have to learn 2 languages. So English is compulsory, we have to learn English, and then you choose 1 more language, and you have to learn 3 languages in school. So in school I learned English and Afrikaans. Okay, so Zulu, Sotho, English, and Afrikaans. And then in university, I went to province in Eastern Cape. They speak isiXhosa, the click one. So I learned isiXhosa in university. So 5 languages. Yeah.
크게 마이크 가까이 대고.
Before Mandela became president, I know South Africa was a racist country. How could he become a president?
Nelson Mandela? Oh, because he became president after racism and apartheid ended in South Africa. Excuse me. So, before 1994, Nelson Mandela and other politicians were in prison, so they could not vote. But after 1994, after democracy in South Africa, everyone could vote. So 90% of people voted for Nelson Mandela. That is how he became president. You're welcome.
Group 2, and I'm a teacher of Group 2, Kim Si-won. First, thank you for telling me that there are 11 UNESCO heritage in Korea. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. And we have 3 questions for you.
Hello, my name is Kim Si-young. After the Nelson Mandela and the apartheid policy, does the racial discrimination still exist?
Oh wow, so good. Okay, so there is of course still racial discrimination in the world, right? Because of things that happened in the past. So we have a democratic country, so everybody is equal because Constitution says we must be equal. But of course, there are still racial inequalities which we cannot escape in South Africa, in America, in France, in everywhere in the world. There is racial discrimination. So we would like to reach a world where we no longer have racial discrimination. When you came in, you heard we were playing some music, right? From a group called Ladysmith Black Mambazo. And we were just talking about the song. The song says, I don't see color, I don't see languages, everybody is the same. So because of the past, it's very difficult to get past racial discrimination. It still exists, but there are more better than before. That was a very good question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Johnny. I like eating food. And
Me too.
What is South Africa's staple?
Staple?
Yeah.
Okay, like in Korea, staple food is rice?
Yes.
Okay, so in South Africa, I think our staple food is beans. Or mealie meal. You know corn? C-O-R-N, corn.
Yeah.
And beans, B-E-A-N. So in South Africa, we produce a lot of corn. So our staple food is corn, and we crush, crush. Well, not like this. Olden times, we crush like this. And then we take the seed and we cook. But now, of course, there are machines to make more. So we eat a lot of corn food, mealie meal. It's called mealie meal, maize. Okay, thank you. Hello.
Can you suggest some special holidays in South Africa, such as Chuseok in South Korea?
Oh, okay. Sorry. South Africa doesn't have really Thanksgiving like Korea because we have so many cultures, right? But our special holiday is actually happened 2 days ago, 16th December. We have Reconciliation Day. Reconciliation, which is celebrates the day we ended racial discrimination in South Africa. So on the 16th of December, we celebrate Reconciliation Day. It's very important to us, and we usually have soccer game on TV. We have a soccer game between two important clubs, and then we have barbecue with your family. They come and you spend the day together. And one very interesting thing is in South Africa, during December, we don't go to work. It's our summer vacation. Yes. In Korea, you have summer in June, July, right? In South Africa, we have summer in November, December, January. So people don't have work. So children are at home. So they stay at home and we have vacation. And every day is a party until January and everybody goes back to school. Yeah. So December is our summer vacation and our very important holiday, Reconciliation Day. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi. We're from group 3, but actually I'm group 7. We have 2 questions to ask you.
Okay.
First one is many different cultures in South Africa, like Zulu, are famous for dancing. Is there any huge dance festival, like such as Samba festival in Brazil? Is there any festival?
Okay, no, I don't think so. Because also countries like Brazil and Korea, they have a hegemonous society. So because we have so many different cultures, we don't have one day for only one culture. So every culture has their own days where they celebrate the big festivals. So when we have World Cup, for instance, all the groups come together and they dance together. Yeah, but we don't have huge festival for all the dancers. Yeah.
There are many talents in South Africa, so I wonder, are there any program or thoughts between them?
Wow, okay. So because we have 11 different cultures, there must be conflict, right? Maybe in the past, there was a lot of conflict between land. If you look up South African history, it's very interesting. The reason we have Indebele and Swati people is because they broke away. They fight together and then they're like, oh no, sorry, bye. I'm going to form my own. So Zulu is the first one. And then many people broke away. Swati broke away from Zulu and they moved somewhere else. Indebele broke away from Zulu and they moved somewhere else. So in the past, there were a lot of conflicts, but not anymore. Like, not anymore. Everybody now is together because mixed, like my mother and father. My mother and father are from different cultural groups, but they're together. It's very, very olden times. They used to have conflict, but their conflicts don't exist anymore. Because the conflicts were for land, to own land. But now everybody lives everywhere. You cannot say, no, you are not Zulu, you cannot live here. No. So no conflict. Thank you.
Hello, we are Group 4, and I am their tutor, Jong and Jong. Thank you for your presentation, which we listened to with great interest, and we have 2 questions to ask.
Hello, I'm Hansini. What is the most popular sport in South Africa?
Popular sport? We have 2. Very, very popular is rugby. Do you know rugby?
Yes.
Yes, we have very popular rugby team. And recently it was Rugby World Cup in where was it? I forgot. But we recently had Rugby World Cup and South Africa got beaten in semi-finals. So everybody was crying. Yeah. And soccer. So rugby and soccer are the most popular sports in South Africa.
Thank you. Welcome.
Could you explain a little about the South African education system?
Oh, okay. All right. So in South Africa, you go in elementary school. You start from kindergarten to 9th grade is compulsory. Okay? And then after 9th grade, you don't have to go to school if you don't want to. You can go work. So after 9th grade, you are 16. And when you are 16, you can go find a job. You don't have to stay in school. But from kindergarten to 9th grade, you have to stay in school. So after 9th grade, you can go to college, technical college. Okay, technical college is where you can learn how to do things like engineering type of, but you don't have the degree. Okay, so if you are tired of books, you can go to technical college. And technical college will teach you skills like plumbing or working on the roof or like electrical stuff. And then you can be technician and after 9th grade, okay? But we have 12th grade from only two, like England and not America and Korea. America and Korea, you have 3 phases. Elementary, middle, high school, right? We have 2, primary and secondary. Primary is 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade. Primary school. And secondary or high school is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 years. Okay. And then in South Africa, our compulsory language is English. You have to learn English in school, and then you can choose 2 languages to learn. So I did English, and then I also did Afrikaans. Okay, but I didn't do 2 languages. I didn't do 3 languages. I only did 2, and I did other subjects. Right. So unlike Korea, in Korea you have to do all subjects, right? In South Africa you don't have to. You can choose. So 2 languages is compulsory. You cannot go to university without 2 languages. So my languages were English and Afrikaans. And then you choose 4 other subjects you can take in high school. Right. Usually the 4 subjects you take will help you with your university. So I did English, and I did drama, and I did art because I want to be a teacher. Yeah. You're welcome.
Hello, we are Group 6 and I'm the tutor of Group 6, Suking Yu. And first, thank you for your great lecture. And we have 4 questions for you. Our first question is that I heard that South Africa has 3 capitals, and I want to know the reason why South Africa made 3 capitals.
Okay. So in South Africa, we have 3 capitals. Bloemfontein is judicial. What is judicial? Sorry? Judicial is the court system. So if you have Supreme Court, very big cases, they are only in Bloemfontein. And then we have Cape Town, which is legislature. Okay? And what is legislature? Legislature is parliament, not parliament, it is the police system and everything else that runs under the government. And then we have Pretoria, which is parliament. And parliament is president and council and everything. So we have three systems. The reason we have is because South Africa is kind of a big country. So, you know, America, they have, each state has own capital, but they have federal. Federal is President Obama. And then they have, every state has everything. So because our country is quite big, we have different places where everything happens. So if you have big case in South Africa, you can only go to Bloemfontein. And the president, if you're looking for president, you will find him in Pretoria. Okay, but the only reason is because it's big. Our country is huge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My question is how people choose their king or king.
It's hereditary. It's hereditary. So you don't choose. Yes. All kings are hereditary and it's from the past. And remember I said it's all monarchy and ceremonial. So it's only for ceremony. They are there because of our culture and our history. And they are important to our people. But they don't choose. If you are born in royalty, you will be king. Yeah.
What is meaning of Bengu Bengu then?
Oh, I have no idea. I really don't know. I will search for it and I will know. But yeah, I think it is just Venda language. It is Chi-Venda language, but I don't know what Bengu Bengu means because they only say Bengu Bengu Bengu.
Yeah. And our last question is, you said that for flower garden, maintains its landscape always the same, and is it because of the altitude?
Altitude of Cape Town?
Yes, I wonder the reason.
Because I think Cape Town usually does not get cold, so it doesn't snow in Cape Town. It snows in Drakensberg and sometimes in Johannesburg, but I think it is because of the latitude and altitude of Cape Town. It gets cold, like very windy, but it doesn't get very cold. So it's one of those things, like because of the climate in Cape Town, it stays like that. You know, many World Heritage Sites, UNESCO Heritage Sites, they are heritage sites because nobody can explain, like Stonehenge or the pyramids. Okay, people are like, how? How is it possible that it's like that? So I think garden route is the same. People don't understand, but the whole year it stays like that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
아까 말씀하신 가지고 기후가 거의 이제 클라이밋이 변화가 없다고는 하지만 그래도 그걸 존재할 수 있는 게 설명할 수 없다고 말씀하시고 아까 얘기하신 것 중에서 그 스톤헨지 영국의 그쵸 스톤헨지나 또 마추픽추 그죠 우리가 어떻게 설명할 수가 없어 어떻게 그렇게 했을까 그 당시에 그냥 영원한 미스테리 그렇죠? 자 그럼 다음 그룹 나오세요.
We are from Group 8 and I'm a tutor in Yang and we have two questions. What the flag means Uranus, black squares mean sky, land, water, fire, each. As I know, South African plants have colors of black, yellow, green, something like that. And those South African plants color mean something.
Okay. Wow, okay. So, the question is what our colors, our flags, right? Yeah. What do they mean? So, before apartheid, we had another flag, which was apartheid flag. Okay? And then after apartheid ended, and we had democracy, we had a new flag. 6 colors. Okay? Red, black, blue, yellow, gold, and white. And these colors represent reconciliation, which is on the 16th of December. And reconciliation represents all the different languages and all the different cultures in our country. So it doesn't say black is for black people, red is for red, no. The colors all represent peace, harmony, love, Greenland. So red is love because we are all together now. Because after democracy, we had new constitution in our country. Green represents our lovely landscape in South Africa. And gold represents the color of our country. We have gold in South Africa, right? And then black is integrating everybody together. All right. So South Africa is a very big country, and all the colors represent something that is special to our country. Gold is for the gold that was discovered in South Africa. Green is for the landscape, like you saw with the with the UNESCO sites. Blue is for Cape Town, the water. We have Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean in South Africa, and they're just representative of our country. That's a good question.
One is Korean money and the other is American money. What is South African money?
Oh, okay. Our South African money is rand. R-A-N-D. Rand. Yes. And right now, if you go to South Africa with 1 Korean won, you can buy food for days. Okay. Because our economy recently went down. Yeah. Because of politics. A lot of politics happened and our economy went really down. So for 1 Korean won, it's 12 rands in South Africa. 12 rands. And you can buy 3 coffees with 1 Korean won. Yeah. So right now, but South Africa's economy is really bounced back. So maybe 2 months we will be okay, and you can only buy 1 coffee. Okay, yeah. Recently, 2 weeks ago, our economy went down. So if you want to travel, right now, go to Namagong. Yeah.
Thank you for your good lecture.
Thank you.
마지막으로 지금
Hi, we are from Group 9 and I'm tutor of Group 9. We have some questions.
Is there celebration for Christmas?
Christmas in South Africa? South Africa is mainly Christian country, but we have other religions too. On the 25th, like Korea, we have holiday, and on the 26th, we also have holiday. So 2 days off. But mainly Christian country, but we do also have other religions in South Africa, like small religions.
We know that South Africa is wealthy country in Africa. Is there people who suffer from poverty?
Yes, definitely. So South Africa is the reason. Another group asked about racial inequality, right? A lot of black people in South Africa are very poor because of apartheid. So you know domino effect? Yes, very good. So domino effect. So apartheid happened and apartheid is over, but racial discrimination is still happening. So in the past, only white people could have houses and have jobs and have good things, right? So now, after apartheid ended, because of domino effect, if black people didn't have any of those things before, if my grandfather was poor, my father will be poor, and I will be poor, right? So there is still a lot of poor people. In South Africa, it is third world country. It is not like Korea. Korea is first world country. South Africa is very rich in Africa, but it is not very rich in the world because of inequality. Because 1% of people are very, very, very rich, and they help South Africa. So the very, 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 very rich people help South Africa, but only 1%. And then everybody else very poor. Yeah. And then you have 10% of middle class people, like me. Okay? So we are in the middle. But because we work every day, so we can get a check. But inequality is very big. Very, very, very rich and very, 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 very poor. So South Africa has very beautiful things. We are a beautiful country, very beautiful weather and very beautiful landscape. But one very bad thing about South Africa is our inequality, economic inequality. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
다시 한번 박수 부탁드릴게요. 감사합니다. 자, 그럼 이제 이거로 이제.
네, 중국국제연합관의 정부천단생입니다. 오늘 처음 보신 분부터. 아, 그러시군요. 네. 오늘 아주 유익한 강연이었죠?
네.
중학교 1학년이나 2학년 정도는 좀 어려운 단어가 몇 개 나와서 reconciliation 뭐 이런 거 아세요? 화해. 네? 남북 간에도 화해가 reconciliation이 이루어져야 되는데 discrimination 이런 거. 차별하는 거 이런 단어 좀 어려웠을 거예요. 어려운 과정에 남아공의 얘기를 잘 들으셨을 거라고 믿고요. 계속 이어질 거예요. 계속 이어질 건데 내년엔 1월 23일 날 예정하고 있어요. 또 나라도 아직 정해지진 않았지만 교육청과 좀 협의를 해서 계속 이어질 거니까 방학 때도 관심을 가지시고 이렇게 참여해 주시면 되겠습니다. 홈페이지에 들어오셔서 확인하시면 됩니다. 알겠죠? 네, 수고하셨습니다.
자, 그리고 알죠? 한번 2016년에는 오늘 이제 처음 와서 내 리스닝 스킬이 조금 안 좋은 것 같다 뭐 이런 친구도 있을 테고 또 역시 내가 잘하는구나 자신감이 더 있는 친구도 있을 텐데 2016년에는 지금 이제 말한 것처럼 페이스, 신념을 갖고 내가 한번 할 수 있겠구나 나도 잘할 수 있다는 그거 가지고 여러 가지 좋은 계획 많이 세우셔서 그쵸? 더 좋은 한 해가 되기를 바라면서 1월 23일 날 꼭 다시 한번 만나기를 바랍니다. 자, Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, see you next year. 안녕히 돌아가세요. 고생 많으셨어요. 토요일 날 아침 일찍부터 오셔서.